Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We are unboxing the Witch's Roots subscription, and this is for April of 2024. I love these boxes. These things are awesome. The items that are contained in these are always following a certain theme that is chosen. Quite often they do these things months in advance. They take a lot of time and effort to put things together to curate the items that are in. A lot of them are exclusive to these particular boxes, and it's always exciting to open these up. I've only had this subscription for a few months now. I've had it since I want to say October or November of 2023. And I've been incredibly pleased with these so far. This is one of the smaller boxes, the Witch's Roots, and this quite often is very much centered and themed around elements of the earth, right? Roots, energies. So let's open it up and let's see what's inside for this particular month. I may have just a slightly little bit of background noise, just so you're aware. Of course, as soon as I start to record anything, I've got two 6-month-old kittens, and they've decided to have a little bit of the zoomies. They just had breakfast, so they're a little bit excited. So let's open this thing up and see what we've got inside. So we always have a parchment here, a paper that has the theme. And so April's theme is the animal guide. Ooh, exciting, right? This is springtime, and this is quite often, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's spring. And this is where a lot of the animals are starting to have their offspring and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great energy that's coming in. So this says here, I sat staring into the landscape, feeling as if the world rested upon my shoulders. Attempting to block out the noise of inner anxiety and fear, I began to breathe intentionally for a moment of meditation to wash over me. Slowly, I could start to hear the chirping of the nearby birds. Up above, a crow swooped through the clouds as if descending from the sanctuary of heaven. I exhaled darkness and inhaled the divine. As I looked down at my feet, a white feather gently appeared. This, a single feather, filled my soul with a bounty of comfort I so eagerly needed and reassured me that my guides were nearby, watching with subtle care. In this unique and charming collection, we work with our animal guides, learning how to be open to their influence, seeking their signs, and calling upon their aid. May the ancient wisdom of our animal guides find us when we need them the most. The magical items in this box are as follows. So then it goes on to list all of the items, with the descriptions that are all in here. So I won't bore you and read you with all of that, but let's unpack it and see what we've got. So these boxes, of course, always have a oracle card that is chosen just for you, the recipient. So this is mine. Now I do have this particular deck in my collection. So this is Spirit of the Animals, if I remember correctly. Anyways, beautiful deck, gorgeous deck. The cards are very large though, so sometimes they can be a little bit of a tricky gamble there to shuffle, but always good. So, and what did I get? I got the dolphin. I love dolphins. Dolphins are wonderful. I have a connection with Hawaii. And one of my favorite things is to go over to the island of Lanai and watch the spinner dolphins play. And I think they are unique just to that area, so they're really cool. But dolphin play, swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear, dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. So that is what is specifically chosen for me for the month of April. We also have here, these are sometimes, upside down. These are sometimes hard for me to read when I'm on camera here because the writing is very, very small on here, and I kind of need to zoom in a little bit. Getting a little bit older, so the small, tiny writing isn't always great. So yeah, so it can be a little bit challenging to read. However, this is a book of artwork here. This is a piece of artwork here. It can go in the Book of Shadows. It can go in just like a little binder. Some people frame it and put it on their wall. And this is Animal Guides. So it's got a few of them on here. So up here with the symbol, the element of air, we've got Animal Guides of Air, and we've got properties. I'll see if I can read it. I'll just do the one. Animals with the ability to fly or move through the air. Animals associated with the intellect air, their ability to think and communicate. Animals associated with the ethereal, I can't read that one, and relates to the spirit of awareness and experience. Animals linked to the throat and third eye chakras. So those are the animal spirits that are related to the element of air. So then we also have water, we've got fire, and then we've got earth animals there as well. So a little bit of information on what kind of animal guides are with each element. We have Book of Shadows artwork here. And this is usually related back to whatever herbs that they've got in this box. So this is, it's beautiful artwork, by the way, right? Always like just they put so much effort into this. It's so pretty. Anyways, we have astragalus root. Origin, we've got China, Korea, I can't read that one, and Russia. We've got other names for it over here. It's associated with the element of air. Celestial influence is Jupiter, and zodiac is Libra. And so it's got some other information. So it's got chakras, colors, stones that this is associated with, botanicals, animals, cat, horse, phoenix, tiger, and white tiger. Magical energy, we've got magical properties, and then we've got uses for this particular root. So there will be some of this in this box. So I do apologize for my inability to read the entire thing right on camera. So, but as you can see, it is quite small and it's in this kind of writing. So a little bit trickier, but that's okay. So we have here, we've got some herbal tea bags, and this is Pau Darko herbal tea, and I don't want to open it because it's nicely sealed here to preserve freshness, I would assume. So it's got some nice tea in there, and you can see right here that we've got symbol of a crescent moon there, or maybe a new moon, and we've got the owl there. Owls, of course, are known for bringing wisdom, not to mention sight, right? People always forget that sometimes with the owls is that they're known for their wisdom, but they can spot a mouse from, oh my goodness, a mile away. So great hunters, right? So let's see what else we've got in here. So, ooh. And so here we go. This is our astragalus root. And what it looks like is, if you can see that there, it's not so much of a herb, it's actual chopped up roots. And you can see the rings of the root that are in there, kind of like a tree. So all little bits in here. So this one is new to me, so I've never worked with this particular one in any kind of magical craftings or workings or anything like that. So this is going to be a nice new experience. I like new experiences. They're always fun and interesting, but that's what that is. So that's related to that Book of Shadows artwork there. And we have here, we've got at least one. Yep, we've got a couple of stones in here. Let's open it up and see if I can figure out which one it is without looking at the paper. Let's see. Brown, so it's related to the earth, most likely. I'm going to look at the paper because, you know, I like to know what I'm doing. All right. So we've got the grimoire artwork. We've got the root in there. I'm just going to read a little bit about this root, because if it's new to me, it might be new to you too. The astragalus root has been found within tinctures and herbal remedies for over 1,000 years, mainly sourced through traditional Chinese medicine. A truly powerful aid for body and spirit, astragalus is known for its protective qualities and outward resilience towards dispelling unwanted attachments and negative energies. Yay! At times, it can be quite difficult to find a peaceful moment where you can wholeheartedly feel shielded from outside influence. When this moment finally arrives, we're able to focus on the task at hand. In addition to providing a tranquil place for workings to transpire, astragalus root provides clarity of thought and promotes a revitalized concentration and focus during difficult and mind-consuming tasks. As you step into the unknown, carry a sachet of astragalus with you so that you are truly able to lose yourself in your work without the interruption of unwelcome guests. I'm going to hang it all above my office door in my muggle job. Allow this mental space to enhance your intuition so that you may hear your guides more clearly. A small container of this root should be placed in the communal area of your home or within your office to promote peace, movement of positive energy, and consistent protection. Elemental association is air, planetary association Jupiter, and it always has a little disclaimer in there to consult a physician before eating anything. So I have no intention of eating that. That does not look appetizing whatsoever. So I'm not going to make it into a tea either, because unless something's really already made for tea, tea's not my jam. So anyways, so let's have a look. We've got herbal tea bag. Let's see. Okay. Tumbled picture jasper in the gray pouch. Okay, so this is what I just picked up. That's the gray pouch, if you can see that. And so this is tumbled picture jasper. Jasper is always very nice, but this is a different color. So a very contemplative stone. Picture jasper is known for its ability to guide us towards our rightful place in this world, opening a space for us to sort through our current situation so that we may find positive growth on the horizon. So two new things for me in this particular box, because I've actually never worked with picture jasper. So very interesting. So I'm just going to put that to the side. Now we've got another stone here. So this would be the purple pouch. So what is this one? Tumbled crinoid fossil. Okay, I've definitely never worked with this one, but let's have a look. And what it looks like, a very humble kind of stone. And what does it say about this one? The crinoid fossil is commonly used as a talisman of protection and immortality, referred to the sea lily. The crinoid fossil is the mineralized form of an aquatic organism, which is originally attached itself to the seafloor, filtering plankton for its nourishment. The fossil promotes change and healthy transition. Beautiful. Now, as I open up, very interesting, as I open up this box, so I'm opening this up on April 12th of 2024. Yesterday, we just had a very powerful Mercury Cazimi in the sign of Aries. And so Mercury Cazimis do bring about a little bit of magic, but they bring clarity and they can bring some answers. They can help resolve some things and kind of maybe show a path forward. And so this is very interesting, but also coming up in the next week, we have a big, huge, massive conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Now, while this can bring like some earthquakes and some shakeups and things like that, it can bring some very unpredictable things. It can also bring expansion and growth and transformation and change. And that particular conjunction only happens about every 12 years. So this is interesting that a lot of this stuff is coming in here to bring calm and peace and protection and tranquility and to assist you to make changes or to roll with the punches, right? Go with the flow with changes that are going on around. So it's really very, very on point with a lot of things that are going on right now. So let's see what we've got. So we've got a nice candle. That's purple. How much do you want to bet that is associated with Jupiter in this? I won't pull the thing out again, but purple is a sign associated with the sign of, or with the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter, of course, for those of you who are not astrologically inclined, Jupiter is our most beneficial planet. Jupiter expands everything it touches, which can be really positive or sometimes a little bit challenging because it can amplify things, even if things are, it can bring some drama and things like that. But Jupiter brings good luck, good fortune, good karma, expansion, growth, abundance, also brings some wisdom, can deal with legal matters, so it can help you wrap things up or get things on the go. So Jupiter can really help us there. And Jupiter has, tons of moons, right? Which is part of why it's associated with abundance, right? Jupiter has like over 90 moons or something like that. So, we can harness a lot of good power with that. So, one of the colors associated with Jupiter is purple, and Jupiter likes fire. right? So, candle work, doing anything with Jupiter can be really positive. So let's see what else is in this box. I have a little bag beside me. I'm just going to remove, I always put this stuff in here. And of course, like I already said, I have 2 little 6-month-old kittens and they adore this packing paper, but I really don't want it all over my house. It's very difficult to clean up. Oh, we have a book. Oh my goodness gracious me. All right, love this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put this to the side for the moment. We always have some incense in here. I love the incense that they pack with with these boxes. It smells so very nice. It's some of my favorite incense. So it's funny that part of my excitement to receive these boxes every month is the incense. I gotta tell you, I don't know what they're going to put else in the box. I don't know what the themes are going to be, but I know I'm going to get some wonderful incense. So this is Luna incense. And so again, we've got a moon on here and we also have an owl. So very similar to the tea that came in with this one, right? We've got an owl and we've got a moon, either a crescent or a new moon. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to read the description in the book on that if it says it. But so very interesting energy, very connected with the moon and of course the air. We have, one of my kittens just showed up. So before she jumps on my table, I'm going to give her one little piece of that packing paper. So distract her a little bit. Anyway, we have a book. Totem animals here, Cecilia Gunn. Look at the beautiful artwork on this owl. Gorgeous. Look at this. We've got, I don't know if you can see it there. We'll get a little bit of glare off it. Looks like a beautiful mosaic, but look at all the third eyes. Look at it. My goodness gracious me. That is gorgeous. So totem animals, an introduction. The back says, your plain and simple guide to finding, connecting to, and working with your animal guide. The idea of spirit guides speaking through birds and other animals dates back to ancient times. Today, if you are open to watching and listening to your totem animals, you can develop important positive relationships with them and gain direction and wisdom. Pay close attention, recognize when a totem animal appears to you in a special way, and receive insight into what's happening in your life. This helpful book will give you a greater understanding of more than 60 totem animals, from bears and bison to frogs and foxes to robins and roosters. In this comprehensive A to Z, or A to Z, depending where you are, encyclopedic primer, Gunn will lead you through the steps you need to know so you can access your chosen spirit guide, and will help you to explore the role of animal spirits and cultures around the world. This user-friendly guide is practical and accessible and offers insight and wisdom for daily life. So let's have a quick look at the inside. There's the cover page there. So we've got introduction. What is a totem animal? Totem animals around the world. Your totem animal. Working with your totem animal, strengthening your connection. Your child's totem animal. Totem animals A through Z or Z, conclusion, and index of totem animals. So let's just flip to a page, strengthening your, we're going to flip to an actual, you know what? Let's go to the owl, right? We've got owls all over this thing. Let's go to the owl and see. Hopefully there is an owl. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So owl insight. Keywords: wisdom, clairvoyance, clairaudience, enlightenment, and prophecy. Since ancient times, the owl has been considered the most mysterious of birds, companion of Athena, Greek goddess of wisdom, and servant of the Roman goddess Minerva, Sulis, and the crone Hecate. The owl is a symbol of the feminine, the moon, and the night. In much of the world, it is considered an omen of death. Because it can see in the dark, it is also associated with wisdom and deep contemplation. Owl feathers were used to uncover secrets. In Europe, the owl was considered a witch's familiar, while some North American tribes connected it with healing powers and protection. Active during both day and night, the owl's sharp sight and acute hearing are associated with clairvoyance and clairaudience. As your totem, owl helps you to see through the masks and illusion and hear what is not being said. You have learned to trust your inner voice concerning subtleties of other people's motives and actions, so you are not easily deceived. Often you can see right into another person's soul, strongly individualistic. You prefer working quietly, so you are sensitive to signs and omens, especially when in a new situation. You are aware that your shadow side is a necessary part of a balanced life. When Owl appears to you in a special way, you may be at a difficult point in your life. Owl is carrying you into the darkness to help you see that both the dark and the light are sacred and that you do not need to be afraid of the shadows. Accept yourself, bring your fears to light, and deal with them sensitively and compassionately. Pay attention to signs, omens, and dream messages. And that is what they have in there for the owl. So very nice little book. How many pages are in here? We have Beautiful Dragonfly, 131 pages in here. So it's not like a super big book, but it's a nice way to get started there. So that is everything in here. Very lovely. I'm going to have a read through this book just to see. I do work with animal spirits and totems quite often, so I'm fairly decently versed in them, but it's always nice to see someone else's take on them and see how they describe them and how they work with them. So always good to learn from other people. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. What did you think of the items in this box? Do you have this box? Do you have the book? What do you think of that? So anyways, I will leave the description where I get this thing in the description box down below. I'll leave the link, I should say. I don't get anything from it. I buy this myself. It's not like a gift. It's not a sponsorship, nothing like that at all. So I have no personal gain from whether you get this or not. It's just that you can find it easy. That's all there is to it. So I thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned because I also do have the Witch's Moon box, which is a bigger box, and it's got a little bit more kind of like witchy and spellcraft content in that one. So stay tuned for that because I'll post that as well. But I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.